Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, Ethiopia has written a letter to a regional organization for a meeting about the ongoing tensions over the MOU signed between Ethiopia and Somaliland. Ethiopia wants this forum to convene a meeting. Secondly, war in Sudan, where now evidence is emerging that another country is getting involved. At least 3 to 4 flights have been tracked arriving in Sudan carrying weapons from a Middle Eastern country. I'm not talking about UAE. UAE is already involved here, supporting rapid support forces. Now, another country becoming involved on the other side. Thirdly, a Fano commander around 48 hours ago released a message, video message rather, and Fano commander is giving Fano's position about resumption of educational activities in Amhara region, about collection of taxes, about movement of vehicles. What did he say? How significant was his talk? I think his talk is significant, and his talk indicates that uh, revenue collection in Amhara for government is going to be a challenge. Resumption of educational activities as well. Firstly, viewers, around a week ago, IGAD summoned a meeting. IGAD is a regional organization, Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD or IGAD. Djibouti is the chairperson of Djibouti, president is chairperson of IGAD. The chairmanship rotates among the member countries. Eritrea, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, Kenya, Somalia, Djibouti, Uganda are IGAD members. Eritrea suspended its membership from IGAD more than a decade ago, but later it rejoined, but still its participation in IGAD is insignificant because Eritrea believes that IGAD is backed by Western powers, that IGAD is not independent. Now, a few days ago, IGAD summoned a meeting of heads of state. Meeting was held in Kampala, Uganda. There were two main agenda items: war in Sudan and tension between Ethiopia and Somalia over MOU. Ethiopia excused. It said that it was not in a position to attend the meeting, Ethiopian Prime Minister, because of other engagements. Sudan's Burhan boycotted that IGAD meeting. So that IGAD meeting basically could not produce anything. Very next day in Kampala, a meeting of non-aligned movement was held, which was attended by Ethiopian PM Abiy. PM Abiy did not attend IGAD meeting. But when Ethiopian government excused from attending the IGAD meeting, it said that it was ready to continue cooperation with IGAD, but at a later time due to some overlapping of engagements. Now, Ethiopia has written a letter to IGAD. It has been made public. Letter returned to Djibouti, IGAD chair from Ethiopia. Ethiopia says it is ready to discuss, to share its position with IGAD members about the MOU which it has signed with the self-declared Somaliland. So IGAD should convene a meeting. Ethiopia ready. Ethiopia is not boycotting IGAD. Sudan's Burhan boycotted IGAD, saying that IGAD was giving equal attention status to Hamati, Hamdan Dagalo, RSF chief, and that Hamdan Dagalo was basically leading terrorist militia. So let's see. When will IGAD meet? We'll see. And Somalia criticized IGAD a lot because IGAD Secretary General is from Ethiopia. And Somalia's government once a few weeks ago accused IGAD of being biased in support of Ethiopia. Now Ethiopia wants IGAD to meet. Let's see, will IGAD to call a meeting? Will Somalia attend the meeting this time or not? Let's see. Last night we know that UN Security Council also held discussions on Ethiopia-Somalia tensions at the request of Somalia. I think France submitted a request for this meeting, some other countries too. It was a closed door meeting, so we have not been able to get anything so far. What happened at the meeting, but no joint statement, no joint resolution so far after this meeting. So I'll update you once I have received more information about this UN Security Council meeting. Second, viewers, in Ethiopian neighborhood, Arab countries getting involved. Arab countries involved across the Horn of Africa. They are selling weapons. They are spreading the regional cloud. They have regional ambitions. They need lands. They need buyers for their weapons. They want to be in charge of ports here. They want to be in Red Sea countries. So Arab countries have lots of interests, economic, strategic, military in this part of the world. We know that UAE has been backing rapid support forces in the start of war in Sudan last year. Everyone knows about that. Emirates has been providing weapons to RSF through Chad, through Uganda, but mainly through Chad. Ethiopia could be used as well. Maybe Ethiopia was used as well as a transit to supply weapons to RSF because several military cargo planes from UAE landed in Bishoftu in Ethiopia last year. Several cargo flights were tracked. And we were at a loss back then. We didn't know what was the reason behind the arrival of these cargo flights in Ethiopia. It seems that maybe Ethiopia was being used as a transit by the UAE to supply weapons to the rapid support forces. Now, another country is getting involved, Iran. Yes, at least 3 to 4 flights have been tracked within the last few weeks between Iran and Sudan. Flights landed in those areas which are under the control of Sudanese military. Flights are operated by Faras Air Kisham. Faras Air Kisham is Iranian airline which was put under sanctions for supplying weapons to groups in Syria, I think in Yemen as well. And the same, I think, airline flew to Ethiopia too when Ethiopia bought Mohajer 6 Iranian drones to fight against Tigray fighters in 2021. The 3 flights tracked so far confirmed. There could be several others too. One landed in Sinkat, Red Sea region, and 2 in Port Sudan. What were these flights carrying? Most sources say the flights were carrying Mohajer 6 Iranian drones, ammunitions. Sudanese military is using Mohajer 6 Iranian drones because in the last few days, some Mohajer 6 have been shot down by rapid support forces. Low flying Mohajer 6 were shot down by rapid support forces. So Iran's entry has been confirmed now in this war. Iran on the side of Sudanese channel. UAE on the side of rapid support forces, both selling their weapons, spreading their regional clout. Thirdly, viewers, a Fano commander has released a message, uh, warning, message, instructions, whatever you call it. 10 points mentioned by the Fano commander in this video message. His name is Zamina Kasi, one of top Fano commanders from Gujum. And you know that educational, economic, revenue collection activities have been disrupted in the entire Amhara region. Government trying to restore these activities, and that is why 2 days ago we heard from Amhara regional education authorities that universities will resume work, and students were told to rejoin universities. Zamina Kasi last around 48 hours ago warned students that they could be at risk. So Fano is opposing resumption of educational activities firstly. Secondly, he warned militia members, police members, strike force members. He said that will deal you in a way which would be more lethal than will handle the military. That is why don't join the operation. Don't be part of the operation against Fano fighters. Thirdly, he told all the people of the Amhara region to stop paying taxes to the government. He said that taxes you are paying are being used against you, weapons are being bought. That is why don't pay taxes. And that is pretty clear, I think, because 2 days ago we heard from Amhara regional revenue collection chief who said that the revenue collection authority could only achieve 25%. Uh, it could collect only 25% of the total revenue target. And Zameen Akasi asked people to pay money to Fano fighters. He did not say that pay taxes to Fano fighters. He said that the taxes you are paying to government, you should use this money to support Fano fighters. So basically, Fano is going to collect taxes, or it is already collecting taxes. So the decline in revenue collection in Amhara region by the government is due to two reasons. Either people are not paying taxes, or people are paying taxes. They're paying taxes, but to Fano, not to government. It seems. And Zamina Kasi then asked people to be united. He said that all should be united. He opposed the movement of large vehicles. He said that large vehicles won't be allowed to move because these vehicles are used by government forces for supplies of logistics, especially in Gujum. So people should be careful. By large vehicles, I think he meant cargo vehicles. So he opposed the movement of agricultural produce from Amhara region to Oromia. And he opposed the movement of all types of cargo vehicles so that the government forces could not use these vehicles to transport ammunition, weapons, etc.